And then this is the last one, and I speak about this one with both love and distress. The University of Chicago is famous for their weird supplemental essay prompts, like famous for them. A couple of years ago, they had one that was 2 words. That's only 2 words if X counts as a word. And the whole prompt was just find X. That's actually still a prompt you can answer. They had one that was a quotation from Miles Davis. Don't play what's there, play what's not there, right? That's the prompt. That's it. That's all they give you. This is one from this year. Earth, fire, wind, water, heart, with an exclamation point. Captain Planet supposes that the world is made up of these 5 elements. We're familiar with the previously noted set and with the actual elements like hydrogen, oxygen, and carbon, but select and explain another small group of things, say under 5, that you believe compose our world. So there are 2 things here. The first one is that there is an obvious cultural illusion. There is Captain Planet. And I don't know if anyone who's watching this webinar will know who Captain Planet is. He was far more of my generation. He was a cartoon eco superhero from the early 90s. I believe the cartoon stopped airing in about the 1996, maybe. Had pretty wide circulation, but no one probably applying this year for applications was alive when the Captain Planet stopped airing. So here he is, lovely, blue skin, green mullet, so 90s. So the point here is that you need to kind of consider, if you need to look stuff up, if something has a cultural illusion and you don't understand it, you're like, who is Captain Planet, right? Look him up. And you can probably, for the purposes of this question, figure out enough about Captain Planet in 5 minutes of a Google or Wiki search to know enough about them to be able to answer the prompt that Chicago's given you. But if you end up not feeling like you have a full grasp of the illusion, choose something else. You don't want to try to answer a question that you don't feel like you have the whole question for. The other thing here is about tone. University of Chicago is asking you to write an essay inspired by a blue dude with a green mullet. That speaks to Chicago's kind of tone for their supplemental essays. It's hard to imagine Harvard or Princeton asking you to write about Captain Planet or write about something inspired by Captain Planet. So one of the kind of rule of thumb for Chicago actually probably comes more from the last of the questions that they kind of offer every year. And that's choose your own prompt. And the instructions they give you are these. Take risk and have fun. If you are not taking risks and having fun, you are not actually getting at what Chicago wants you to do in their supplemental essay. This also means, however, that you can probably not reuse your essay for Chicago somewhere else. Or that you don't want to use your Princeton essay for Chicago and just say, oh, they said I could send anything on any topic. It's not going to get to the heart at what Chicago's looking for. The Princeton essay is probably not going to impress Chicago, nor is the Chicago essay likely to impress Princeton. So so the takeaway here, if you can hit me, Hannah, is you want to make sure that you answer to the specific consideration to the particular personality and character of each school. A lot of the material will be the same. A lot of the objectives are going to be the same as your personal essay for the Common App. And that's mostly to distinguish yourself. But you want to distinguish yourself in a way that speaks to the schools that you're applying to. So pay attention to the tone and make sure that you're answering to it.